contemplating the Eufy E20 breast pump, but not sure if this is the best wearable breast pump for you, then stick around. In my Eufy E20 breast pump review, I'm going to walk you through pros and cons so you can decide if this is the best breast pump for you. So let's get started and take a quick look at some of the standout features. Now, the E20 comes with the heat flow technology that we have come to love with the Eufy wearable breast pumps. Now, the heat flow behind here is a heating pad, and the heating element is designed to help relieve engorgement, increase output, and overall comfort. So a lot of mums are loving having this inbuilt within your pump. Then you have the Eufy app. Now the E20 has Bluetooth connectivity, so you can use the Eufy app with this pump. And I have to say the Eufy app is one of my favorite in terms of functionality and what it offers. And then as an extra bonus, the Eufy E20 is the most affordable out of the Eufy breast pump range. So let's take a deeper dive into some of the features that the Eufy E20 has. Now, suction strength. This is hospital grade. It's up to 300 millimeters of mercury suction strength. Modes. On the pump itself, you have two different modes. You have your stimulation, which is your short suctions for initiating your letdown. Then you have your expression mode, which are your longer drawn out suctions for drawing out your breast milk. And then, as I mentioned, it has that app connectivity, and within the app you have 4 preset professional modes. You also have the ability to create your own, including your suction speed cycles. There's 3 different levels that you can adjust those to. You can preset your timer for your pumping session, as well as how long you want to have your heating element on. There's a lot of functionality within the app that you can use to create your own pumping modes. Now, it comes with 7 different suction levels. Now, this is enough to really find a setting or a suction strength that works best for you and your output. In terms of the heating element, so behind here is where it sits. It has 3 different levels to it. Now, these can be adjusted via your pump or also via your app. If I switch over, you can see here there are the 3. Now, they are a 35 degrees Celsius, a 38 degrees Celsius, and a 42 degrees Celsius. So you can adjust these to what best suits you. In terms of the flange angle, it comes with a 105 degree flange angle opposed to your standard 90. Now, this is great. It's designed to improve comfort and flow by mimicking the positioning of your baby's mouth when they are breastfeeding. It also is a standard 24 millimeter flange. Now, it does come with your flange inserts. So you have a 21, a 19, and a 17 millimeter flange insert, which just sits inside and will reduce your flange tunnel down to the required size. Also has a nipple measuring tool, so you can really find which size flange you need. Really important to be regularly checking what flange size you are, as it tends to start off higher when you are first postpartum, and then as your journey progresses, your nipple size will also reduce. So having the flange inserts is great for the longevity of your pumping journey. In terms of capacity, now it's a 5 ounce or 150 milliliters. And battery. Now, battery is always an important thing, I think. If the battery life is too short and you're only getting a couple of pumping sessions and you're having to recharge it constantly, then that is just not always very viable. Good news is the Eufy E20 has a battery life up to 180 minutes off a single charge, so 2.5 hours. That's enough to give you multiple 20 or 30 minute pumping sessions throughout the day. It should last you a full day or more, depending if you are exclusively or part-time pumping or occasionally pumping. Now, the E20 also comes with a USB-C charger. Now this is different to the S1 and S1 Pro, which has the magnetic charger. I will do a separate review on the differences between these two pumps, or three pumps, just so you can get a better idea of the differences between them. But the USB-C is definitely one of them. Now, in terms of noise, I get this quite often. It is less than 46 decibels. So how does that sound? It is relatively quiet. You will hear it in a completely silent room, but with a bit of background noise, this is quite a discreet wearable breast pump. Now, in terms of cons, it does not come with any storage case, but for me, that's actually reflective in the price. As I mentioned earlier, it is it is the most affordable out of the Eufy breast pump range, and it sits around the $200 mark. So that in comparison to the S1 Pro, which is closer to the $350. So it's nearly $150 difference between these pumps. I will also add, if you are interested in the E20 or any of the Eufy breast pumps, I have a discount code that will give you 16% off. Now that is P-Milk Eufy, and that will give you 16% off the entire Eufy website, except for new releases and accessories. So I'll add that into the comments as well as the description. So please feel free to use it and grab yourself a bit of a bargain. Now, if you have any questions about the Eufy E20, then please feel free to ask and I will do my very best to answer. Hope this helps.